So in this video, I will show the progress of my lesson plan. From the start, this is the topic of the lesson plan, exploring ferns, one of the oldest plants in the plantae kingdom. And then below is the identity, phase E, excrete, the subject is biology, and then the material is, of course, ferns or Pteridophyta. And then students' identification. Students must start classifying plants based on the taxonomy. Then for graduate profile dimension, penalaran kritik, kreativitas, and komunikasi. The next is lesson design. Here are the learning objectives. So by the end of this lesson, students are able, one, first, to identify the general characteristics of ferns correctly, and then to explain the life cycle of ferns by metagenesis in sequence, and lastly, to correctly classify ferns based on their physical characteristics, which are categorized into four: Coelopsida, Lycopsida, Spanopsida, and Felicinae. And then the practice of pedagogical. I use presentation practice and production framework, triple P. And then for the learning experience or the main activity, I already divide them into four stages, which are presentation, practice, production, and lastly, reflection. The first stage will be presentation. The teacher will introduce ferns as well as the characteristics, the fern life cycle, and the classification of ferns. And then for practice, students will work in groups to identify the characteristics, the fern life cycle, and then match the examples of ferns with the correct classification. And for production stage, the teacher will ask each group to present their answer through presentation. And lastly, reflection. And I think that's all the progress of my lesson plan. See you in the next progress. How to stop this?